Sorry ass DJ.
Hello mga agaw, mga abay. Join me today as we harvest our tomatoes. This is about close to, I think, 50 plants of tomatoes, and then they're already due for harvest because some are already turning yellow and some are turning red already. Some are orange, so that means they're already mature. So like this one in front of me, these are big tomatoes, that one. So it's already mature, and if we will not harvest this one today, might be wasting these fruits. Kaya mahulog naman siya on the ground if they become red, and what's worse is might be eaten by insects, and then we cannot benefit from them. So wala ta ka tigayon og ari diri sa farm. As you notice, dry kayang land. It's very dry. The soil here is porous, but it's with limestones. This is really good for farming. The problem is this soil needs compost for moisture retention. So when it rains, moisture will be held and kept by the soil for a longer time. So since this has no organic matter, the problem is ma-absorb dayon sa soil in just few minutes, and then when the sun comes, it will dry up easily, very fast. So that's our challenge here, but we're happy because we're able to grow and see the fruits. So can you imagine if this is your tomatoes having this plenty, bounty? So napanadiryo. So in just one pong, so you have a lot of fruits already. So this is how productive these tomatoes are, despite the challenge of water. So napana dito daghan actually, and this area we have quite a number of fruits here. Daghan siya. This one also, quite a number of them. And here the report, and this one. This is amazing, so many fruits here like that. Okay, just one like this, it has plenty of flowers, and then fruits came out. So actually we have plenty here, and this is what I told you a while ago in the beginning. Since we did not harvest, worms attacked the fruits. Sayang. So this will become food for our chickens. So it's still useful anyway. So we have to harvest all these matured tomatoes to be able to benefit from them. Okay. For your information, this is an experimental project that we have done here for quite some time already. This is already the result. Experimental in the sense that we are still studying the performance of plants in relation to the soil here. This is the first time that we have planted tomatoes and bitter gourd or ampalaya, and eggplant. So our eggplant is already starting to um, bear fruits. So those are the fruits already. And as we notice, the plants are quite healthy. So we did not apply any chemical inputs or synthetic fertilizers and sprays, because we just want it to grow naturally. And again, this is experimental. This is still an experiment. So whatever the result here, we will carry on to the next cropping season. So in front of you is our experimental tomatoes. You notice it's not really fine. Naa siya mga dark spots. It's because we don't apply chemical sprays here. So you don't have to worry if you eat this raw or without washing it. Of course you wash it before you eat it, because it's naturally grown. So you see, has a lot of fruits, and it's big fruits, no? I do not know the variety of this one, not quite sure of the name, but anyway, it's still a study. We're still studying and learning from our experiment. So it has still smaller fruits here. So these are smaller fruits, so they can still grow bigger in time. Nagsagol na niya itong one plants here. We have squash creeping underground, because that area is squash area, and we have not cleaned the area yet, so we have not seen also if it has some fruits, no, underground. But anyway, this is the result already. So that means the soil is viable for this type of plants or vegetables, fruiting vegetables. We have already harvested some of the bitter gourd, and they are huge harvest, huge fruits, again without any application of any chemical sprays or even synthetic fertilizers. And this area is eggplants, and as you have seen a while ago, some are already bearing fruits. I think this will still grow taller. This plant in front of me is already 4 feet in height. I think most of them are that height already. And since wala tayo spraying nga gi-apply, leaves are eaten by insects like this one. So leaf borer. I just don't know what's the name of these insects that's eating the leaves. Okay. So we'll be taking out these leaves later on, so that it will not infect our fruits and other leaves. So we'll just cut them like that, and we'll make sure that we will not leave these leaves on the ground. Make sure that we will place it somewhere away from the plants, because it might infect, no, our fruits. You notice we already have many flowers here, and branches abound. Daghan siya branches. So we'll take out these huge leaves, no? These are huge leaves, very big. So it will take a lot of nutrients if we will not take them out. So we'll cut them. Again, we'll take out this we'll cut these infected leaves. That one. And these leaves, we will feed this to our chickens for our chicken composting project, as well as these weeds that we pulled out from the ground. Okay. By the way, we also grown here some pechay that's due for harvest already, our pechay. So we planted them near the eggplants, no? And some Chinese call this kangkong. We call this Chinese kangkong or spinach. So we already harvested some of the spinach, I think a week ago, and we'll still be continuing to harvest because we still have more spinach there. I think that's one plot of Chinese spinach. Okay, so I'm quite satisfied with this experiment and study that we have made close to 3 months ago. This is in preparation for our plan to plant more. We call that plantation. So we'll have a eggplant plantation, we'll have tomato plantation, and bitter gourd plantation. I think June or May or June. Yeah, maybe June. Okay, if we cannot start this May, then we can maybe start on June of this year. Okay, so this is our activity here since we have no more work because of the pandemic. We are shifting to farming. So I hope you have learned something, and those who are also out of job can also contemplate and consider farming. Okay, so let's farm. Let's leave the city and go to the mountains and develop the countryside. This is Atay Rams saying thank you for watching and see you in the next video.